It is Wednesday afternoon, October 4th, and I'm just going to do a quick before walkthrough video. Sweet potatoes at the entrance, kind of growing over. I'm going to cut those back. The fig tree is continuing to grow quite large. It's actually kind of going across the path again. We'll have to, won't do anything with that, but I am not sure at what point I'll see figs on it or not this year. Walking past the tomato, it's kind of not really fruiting as far as I can tell. Walking over towards the orange trees. Now in my pre-walkthrough on the orange trees, did notice that one of the fruit is split at the bottom. So I'll have to see what the cause of that is. Kind of disappointing to see that. I don't believe that the others are splitting like that. When I looked at them, they seem to still be okay. Our peppers are, I'm gonna say, hanging in there, and the fact that they have a little pepper on them, and the roasting pepper has a pepper on it, so not sure what really to think on that. And strawberries, believe that that's a strawberry plant coming in on this side, which is fine because I'm really thinking that I want to move the strawberries down to this side of the grow bed so that they are closer to the large fan, because they're close to the ground, so they won't be getting affected nearly as much as the tomatoes and peppers have when I've had them over here. Getting over to past the orange trees, over to the bananas. Not too much growth on the Java banana. I expect that they will turn blue because that's what's supposed to happen on this breed of tree, but they have not yet. One other interesting thing to me is that the banana tree, where I had cut way back on, cut that down to the ground, but hadn't tried to rip out the root, that it is coming back up. In a previous year, I had removed one and cut it in half and put it in a grow bag to see if it would survive, and it did not. So not sure how long or how well this one will keep going, or if it will keel over. It has not spread out its leaf yet, but it's interesting to see that it's kind of gone up, up, and up. And the fact that it's like, here's where it was cut, here's like the first, if you will, would be a leaf, here's a second where there would have been a leaf spread out, and then we're up here. So it's, I think those cuts also correspond with where it was cut off. So not sure what it'll eventually do. Lots of cucumbers, which I will be picking. I expect that we'll have cucumbers for the next month or two based on how it went last year. Over to our other banana tree, Grand Nain. So it looks like the bottom part, even though they're there, I don't think those are going to fill in. And you get down and it looks worse and worse until you get to what I believe is the end flower pod. So I think all the bananas we're going to have probably end right here. and it looks like it is starting to fill out a little bit more on those, but long way to go. They're looking a little bit thicker to me. Maybe not longer, but thicker. Then to the other side where we hit the grapefruits and orange trees. The grapefruits look like, again, some bugs eating the top branches of it. Probably, I'm going to say probably the grasshoppers. The caterpillars, while I'm not seeing any caterpillars as I look this over. And above me is the cucumber canopy. So I do have cucumbers growing in it that are caught kind of in the netting that will get pulled, and they are providing a little bit of shade. And then the one that I had going all the way across, it's starting to come back down towards the strawberries. Strawberry patch, which honestly I'll probably be filling over with dirt later this fall. Started to bring in some of the dirt, but it'll be a while before I get to that. And the banana tree parts that I'm putting in to kind of help start to fill it upwards. And sweet potatoes curing, not from inside the greenhouse, but from my brother-in-law's. All right, so that's kind of the before picture. So I hope we'll probably do an after, probably a shorter after. Just a quick after video. Just cleaned up a bit more on the north bed, cut back on the sweet potatoes, and ended up picking 72 cucumbers. So kind of have them lined up going down that side and overflow on this side. So lots of cucumbers. Alright, hope that you have a great day. I think I'm going to be packing up the cucumbers and heading back home.